I'm back. Let's talk about my nighttime skincare routine. I have just posted recently about my morning skincare routine, and I didn't want this to be too lengthy because it can be. When I first started, I kept it really simple, and I'm going to show you what I used when I first started, but you keep it really simple, and then I've ended up building into it, and now I have a nighttime and a morning skincare routine. Used to, I only had a nighttime. It was called the Power of 3 from Pomifera. It was a vitamin C serum, a hyaluronic plumping serum, and then also a rose oil. And then I would put my St. Cream moisturizer on. That was all that I did at night. I would wake up the next morning and just put on my primers or my sunscreen and go. So now that I kind of have a morning and a night, because I've introduced new things into my nighttime routine, I now have to divide it up, because you do not want to use a vitamin C serum and a retinoid. You don't want to use those in the same setting. So I do one at night when your skin is repairing, and then I do one in the morning. So I've just done my morning one, so let's go over the things that I do at night. The first thing that I do is, especially when I have on makeup, if I have on like, today I'm wearing Thrive. If I'm wearing a different type of mascara that I really need to wash the day away, I may go in with a pre-cleanse. There's all kinds of cleanse. Again, I sell Pomifera skincare. That's what's really done the game changer for my face. Good skincare, unfortunately, is a little expensive and pricey, but I feel like for this, it's very affordable, because I was like, I'm not going to break the bank doing this, and if I can do it, so I just kind of started, small. But I will start off with the Erase. I spray this on my face. This is like an oil, and then I let it kind of set on for a little bit while I'm doing stuff, and then I rub, and I make sure that I get my eye makeup off and that kind of stuff. Then I jump into the shower. So when I'm in the shower, my next step is that I use the cleanse. If you're interested and you want to see what you might be matched with, in my link, in my profile, I have a 1-minute skincare quiz through Pomifera that can tell you, you only answer a few little questions, and then it will tell you, hey, this is what's best for you. You get an idea, and then you can kind of go in and cherry pick some of the things you want, or they have collections to save you dollars. And then again, keep it simple to start with. If you're just now starting a skincare routine, keep it simple. But again, I could kick myself. I wish I would go back and tell myself 20 years ago, get on this, because my face, I can only imagine how much better it would look now. But then I go in with a cleanser. So this is my, it's called Balance. They have one for mature skin, and they have one for acne prone skin, those type of things. So you can answer that on questions on the quiz. So I go in with the cleanser. I cleanse my face really well. Now, we're going to pause it there. About twice a week, I will do exfoliation. And I do that typically when I'm in the shower or getting out. Depends on which two that I use. So let me just show you these. So we're going to stop after the cleanser. And then I'm going to go in with either an exfoliator scrub or a chemical exfoliant. You don't do these in the same night, and I have been reaching for this more. I absolutely love it. Again, these are from Pomifera, but this is a walnut scrub. It smells like a spa too. But anyway, only a tiny amount, because it almost feels like salt. You just get a small amount on your face. So when I put my cleanser on and it's all over my face and stuff, I will either, on the days that I exfoliate, I will get just a little bit of this and scrub it all around and then rinse it off. Or when I get out of the shower, while my skin is still slightly damp, I will take the Clarify. And this is a chemical exfoliant, and since and what it's going to do is going to break down those acids in your face. You've got several different types of acids, the bonds that keep your skin molecules together, and so it just really is a great resurfacing exfoliant. And it's gentle. You only leave it on for about 7 minutes. If you leave it on a little bit longer than that, you may feel a little bit of stinging or burning or whatever, but typically, if you do feel stinging, you need to go ahead and wash it off. But you would just put this on all over your face. I massage it in really good too. And then I just let it set. I go do whatever I'm going to do. I'm going to brush my teeth. I'm going to do, whatever. And then after that, I will go in and I will get a like a microfiber cloth or something, and I will wipe it off. Now, sometimes you have to be careful if you've left it on too long or your skin was really sensitive. Then you don't want to scrub it hard. You just want to wipe it down or get water and do it. And then I usually will take another pump of my cleanser, and I will go in and I will make sure that I get all that off and splash it off. And then that's how I exfoliate. So if you wanted to do one day and then this one the next day, you could. Some people need a little extra exfoliation, that's fine, but you don't do these in the same night. You pick one or the other. Do you want it to be a chemical exfoliant, or do you want a exfoliating scrub? I love this one, but this was a new product, and I'm telling you right now, my face feels like a baby's butt every time I use this. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I typically have been doing this twice a week. And if I feel like I'm extra dry or that I need a little bit of I want my skin to be a little more resurfaced, then the next day I can go in with this. But that's where the exfoliator would fit into my routine. It fits right after my face wash. So another new product that Pomifera had that came out is called Recover. And this is to really boost collagen. So since you have just kind of resurfaced your skin, I'm not going to spray this because I feel like this is gold. It's expensive as it is. Maybe in the 30s, maybe it's 30 something dollars. I can't remember, but it's hydrolyzed collagen. And so you just spray that on your face just a couple times. And then I just pat it in and then let it dry as well. So after that happens, and that's just going to really help that cell turnover and really try to help your collagen be like, hey, let me get to the surface here so you can see me all pretty. So this is called Recover. So I typically do these together on my exfoliate days. I don't use this every day. I only use this on the days that I do exfoliation. So that's on my exfoliation days. On the non-exfoliation days, after I do my cleanser, then I would go in when I get out of the shower. My skin is typically still damp. If it's not, I use this little mister. And I mist my face. I typically will put a pump on my hand, and then I will go in with this plump serum. So this is a hyaluronic acid. This is going to give you that plumpness and bring your skin, the moisture to the forefront, so that your skin will appear more youthful and look a little more plumped out instead of a dried shriveled prune that we don't want. So then you will take this. You can either I usually put it in the palm of my hand and say I'm about out, but I got a new bottle in there because it just got my shipment in. It's also 99 cent shipping this weekend if you're watching it. If I post this live, I don't need to post it, but you can always watch for the specials because they have 99 cent shipping. So I will go in, I will put this on my face. Once that dries, make sure your stuff has time to absorb. Like, give it time. And that's another thing. It's really hard with a good skincare routine is people actually taking the time to do it. So just learn to multitask and do other things that may end up, being time efficient, time management, those kind of things, as you can run and do this and do that. And just have your stuff. This is what I do when I start my nighttime. I go ahead and get my stuff and lay it out in order, because if I don't, I'll forget something, and sometimes I do forget. But anyway, after I do my hyaluronic acid, my hyaluronic plumping serum, I will go in, and I have been using this youth boosting. It is an advanced night retinoid serum. So you have your retinol, you have your creams, you have your serums, retinoids, retinol. There's 5 different things, 100 things out there. But this is from e.l.f. It doesn't break the bank. It's only $22, and I've been I need to go to my dermatologist and get a prescription. But I'm going to be honest, I don't know that I will now, because I feel like this works so good. Again, it's from e.l.f. I think I bought it from Target. But so I will put this on at night. And all the properties, if you Google and look up anything to do with any of the retinol, it is really almost like your fountain of youth. It's one of those things that is a must in a skincare, but this will make you sensitive to the sun. That's why sunscreen is going to be very important. So this is the retinol that I put on. So once that's in and that's fully absorbed, then I will go in with my Pomifera rose oil. again, I'm an oily skin person, and I know a lot of people don't want to put oil on their skin, but oily skin needs love too. It needs hydration. So an oil on oily skin is a game changer. Don't knock it till you tried it, but this Pomifera Rose, there are so many good properties that are associated with this oil. So again, I have this stuff linked in my profile, but do the research yourself and find what you think is going to work best for you. There is 5 billion types of skincare on the market. So again, keep it simple and then build into it, because used to, mine was these 3 things and my Saint Moisturizer. Now I do more. So after I put on my Pomifera Rose Oil, if I am extremely dry or I feel like I really need an extra boost of moisturization, and that sometimes is not about being dry, it is just my skin is just thirsty and I just feel like extra plumpness is not going to hurt, I may throw another coat of this on at night and go to bed. This is what I used to do at night, but now I moisturize in the morning too, and the vitamin C that I use in the morning is drying, so I like to follow up with this. So I've just got through. At night I put my Pomifera Rose on. So the next thing that I do is either this if I want to or not, and I skip that step, is that I will go in and I will use an eye cream. Sometimes I will do this before the Pomifera Rose, but usually I do this at the end. It doesn't matter. But this one is by Dr. Brandt, and it's the DNA Do Not Age. Again, you find an eye cream. There are probably great ones that you can get over the shelf at drugstores that are going to be hydrating, but some of them are specific for the eye area, and so I do that to help try to combat any of the the dark under eyes, the puffiness, those type of things. Again, you can do all of that as well. Just continue just to do your research. So now that I've got my Pomifera Rose on, I will then go in and do the Hello Skincare, the lash therapy. I will legit take a swipe over each eye. That's all you do, one time a night, for my eyelashes. And they are, I have on mascara, but my eyelashes are back to my high school days. I'm loving it. So I'll do that, and then I will, again, always put on this before bed. Now, something else that I do, now that you've got your face oiled for bed, I'll use a Gua Sha stone. I got this from Amazon for a few dollars. You can get them different places. If you get a metal one, it doesn't hold as much bacteria, but you want to make sure that you keep this clean. Clean it after every use, and I'll be honest, go ahead and clean it before use. Sometimes I keep this in the shower. I may do this when I wash my face, if I think about it, if I'm washing my hair that day. But a lot of times, once you have an oil or something on your face so that this doesn't grab and tug, a face oil is the greatest thing. So I usually do this at night, the last thing.